Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp. It's all about that mental health. Well, my friends, how many times can we say your mental health is super important? Is there something you need to get off your chest? And guess what? We all carry about our different stressors, big and small, in different ways, and we keep them bottled up. It can start to affect us negatively. Therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work whatever is weighing you down. Just ask Jordan Peterson, why? Why do you do what you do? You men have different proclivities. Thank you, Jordan Peterson. Get the hell out of here. He's a clinical psychologist. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/foods. Dudes behind the foods listeners, you better crank that AC because things are heating up at DraftKings Casino. Play hundreds of games all summer long. Dive into a casino classic or blast off with DraftKings exclusive Rocket! Play with DraftKings Casinos, baby.
All you got to do is download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code DUDEFOODS. You'll be soaking up the fun in no time. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and over. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max $100 in casino credits awarded which require one-time playthrough within 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Restrictions apply.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Órale, ¿qué onda, vatos? We out here, motherfucking chicos behind the comidas.
West Side
till we die. We out here. We're so fucking hungry, dog. We didn't even wait till the cameras were on. We were like, let's just eat. David told me he was bringing me some healthy food for this first episode. So I was like, let's just, instead of just getting a bottle of liquor like I always do, I found these little like pre-mixed cocktails. Ooh. I got myself an espresso cocktail. I know you have a caffeine sensitivity.
I like this is Negro. What?
Oh, Negro. Come on. Negroni.
Oh, when you was turned, it just said Negro. I was like, what the hell did you get?
It's a Negroni.
Oh, what is that?
This is Tanqueray London Dry Gin, Vermouth, and Bitter Liqueur. Would you like some?
Yes, I would.
I got this just for you. I'm having the one with the this is Ketel One vodka and fucking just coffee.
I will taste that
liqueur.
one later.
Taste it.
But I'm not gonna. I can't.
Yeah.
I had a little coffee yesterday. Fucked me up.
I needed this. I'm so tired today. So,
dude, the kid's getting bigger. The size of that child's head,
bruh. Q's head. Q's head is like the size of your head.
It's so big.
Wait,
like, you know when people say, "Oh my." Sometimes when people describe it, because it's not that bad. But he sent me a photo of Chia's head and the child's head. I was like, it's the same size, and that's a full-grown adult. That's just crazy.
This fool got a big-ass head, man. It's crazy. He's just overall, like, he's not fat, but he's heavy, dog. Like, he's dense, you know what I'm saying? And, like, if you hold Veda and you hold Q feels heavier. Even though Veda's 30 pounds and Q's like 23 pounds, you know? And bro, let me tell you, I was gonna wait to tell the story on No Chaser, but I'm not filming No Chaser for a while, so I'm gonna tell you first. Fuck it. So of course Veda's she sometimes she loves Q, sometimes she doesn't, because you know you're a sibling, you get it.
You know, she's assaulting each other.
Yeah, they, you know, more so Veda than Q.
Yeah.
But so Q's, you know, he's on his little walker now. He's kind of like, you know, he's fast, bro. He's gonna be walking in a couple weeks, I feel. So Veda was on just her little thing she jumps around on, and Q, he was really kind of wanting to play with her today, so he's like following her around. But Veda gets very like, Q, I need my space. I need my space. Grace! So he's following her around, right? And I'm trying to like, okay, be nice, be nice. He loves you. He just wants to play with you. She fucking turns around. She goes, Q, I don't like your short hair. So,
Why is she roasting him?
dude, I don't know. I'm trying not to crack up. And then she goes, I like it better when it grows. And then she storms off.
How did you not laugh, dude?
Dog, I go into the kitchen. Gio's like making dinner. I'm like, did you hear that? She's like, is that what I think I heard? Is this what I think I heard? She's like, I don't like your short hair. And we fucking cried laughing, dog, quietly in the
But
kitchen.
you know what the funny thing is like there's these moments where you can't show the kid you're laughing.
I know.
Because it reaffirms that this is a good habit. So you have to go away. Like, there was moments like with Bart's kid Taika when he was young, he would do some stupid shit. And then we both look at each other. And then we, like me and Bart have to turn around because we can't show him we're fucking crying laughing.
Bruh.
They just do some of the funniest shit.
Literally every time she's like a little bitch to Q, I want to laugh so much. Like every time they have a little like spat, it's so funny, but I have to turn away or bite my lip. Or like when she gets an attitude with Chia, you know, I just have to turn around because I don't, you know, of course I don't want to encourage it, right? But oh, fuck, it's hilarious, dog.
How does Chia deal with like Veda's attitudes? Because like that's girl on girl right there. You know what I mean? So how would she deal with it versus like you?
So I have the most difficult time like raising my voice even with Veda or yelling at Veda.
It's your first and it's your daughter.
Yeah, man. I try to be, you know, as patient as I can with her because I just like I hate when like I make her cry or something. You know, even when she sees me getting frustrated, she goes, Daddy, are you mad? And I'm like, oh, baby, no, I'm not mad. Just, you gotta listen. You gotta listen, baby girl. You gotta listen, right?
Let me tell you something. You're a little fucking punk.
I am.
Dude.
I am.
I just anything. Daddy, okay. Just take it.
Okay, you can play with the knife.
Fine, throw the scissors. I don't fucking care. Just don't hate me.
But Chia, bro, Chia's 0 to 100 in like 3 seconds. You know what I'm
She
saying?
got it, but she gotta hold the shit down.
Yeah, no, she does. Cause I'm fucking super pushover with Veda, right? So like, we'll be putting her down for bedtime, and then I'll be chilling, and I'll just be watching, and then Veda will kind of like I try to be really patient with her, but Veda like will be like, all right, mama, time, let's take your potty. She's like, look at the frog, Daddy, look at the frog, and then Chia will just immediately, are you listening or not? Are you listening to mommy? Are you listening to mommy? And then she'll like just like grab her and do like and put her on the thing. Mommy, why you talk loud to me?
You know what'd be so funny? As she saying that, you're like, yeah, man. She goes, I'm talking to you, dude. She's like, talking to you. Are you listening or not? Oh, me?
And I cry.
Why are you talking to me?
Wifey, why you talking loud to me? I'm sorry. No, and then here's what Veda does now too. After Chia like yells at her, she's, I want to listen. I want to be a good girl. What did you bring us to eat today?
I ate most of it. It was a Cobb salad. I gave you the smaller portion because you're half my size. And then we have a sandwich here because we have food later too. So
The salad is fire. Is this was it like blue cheese on there?
blue cheese dressing, a little bacon, a little chicken action, some eggs,
Some fucking this is like some green goddess dressing for like on the
cilantro dressing for the tri-tip sandwich. I was like, we gonna eat something good, dude.
really good.
Oh yeah.
I needed this to remind me how good healthy food can be.
Oh yeah.
Cause high key, I've been kind of going in on the shitty food.
Oh, let me tell you something. Hawaii got me fucked up. Right? Like, it's not even just, okay. I know why people gain weight easy or can go into unhealthy habits when you go out to eat because there's a couple of things, right? When you order food, you're ordering and you're eating everything. You're trying to make it worth your fucking money. So you eat everything. Most likely, if I was at home, I would probably just eat half the sandwich. But now that we order this shit, I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna drink that. So in Hawaii, you also have the going out problem, but their portions are fucking Samoan. So one of my favorite spots, and it's just, look, it's a classic spot everybody goes to. Zippy's. Zippy's now, it's because they have so many stores.
Quality's down?
No, they have calories on them.
Oh,
Dog,
frightening.
Bro, it fucked me up.
Shocked you?
I always get the Zip Pack Deluxe. That's just like 2,400 calories.
What?
And I eat that whole thing, dude.
That's crazy.
I eat that whole thing for lunch. That means I still have another meal left. Which is fucking crazy.
That is a lot of calories, dog.
Dog, I mean, it's so good. It's fried chicken, there's spam, there's rice, there's terry beef, mac salad on the side, and you get a nice little Diet Coke with it. Because I'm trying to be healthy.
Yeah, it comes with an Ozempic pill.
Yeah. Dude, people be grubbing on that shit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And then, by the way, before that, I already had breakfast. So that's already like 1,000 calories in the
Fucking
bag.
spam and eggs.
Yeah, bro. So I get like why people can gain weight so easily on the island.
2,400 calories, dog.
Bro, it's so much.
The calorie count really fucked people up when that shit started happening, right? Can you pass me a napkin, please? I remember when I was working at California Pizza Kitchen, there was a salad. It was called the Thai Crunch salad. It was bomb. But it comes with 2 dressings. That's where the shit gets like fucked up, right? All the shit that comes with the salad. It was 2 dressings. And in itself, it could be a healthy salad, right? But you got the 2 dressings. There's like crispy rice like sticks that come with it. So this woman, this older white woman, businesswoman, would come order the salad like always on her lunch break. And then this was right when they started rolling out the like, certain restaurants have to have the calorie count on their menus, right? She was like, it was like 1,300 calories or some shit like that. It was the highest caloric count salad on the menu. She was like, oh my God, this is 1,300. I order this every day. She was like shocked, bro.
Yeah. Well, this place too also has a caloric count. This salad in total was like 800, right? Which is a lot for a salad, but you're just splitting it. But we don't ever think about that type of stuff, right? We just think on taste. And dude, sometimes food is just so addictive, dude. Especially when it hits the fucking spot. Also, Hawaii has a lot of rice.
Yeah.
And I rice is my vice. I can't stop eating that shit.
Sounds nice.
Well,
But now you pay the price.
all right, and 3 blind mice. I got nothing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and so I came back. I'm not having a lot of fiber. Every time I touch back right to LA, I gotta poop immediately. So much poop came out. Unfucking real amount. You know how much?
How much, dog?
6 pounds of poop.
You weighed yourself
Yeah.
before and after?
6 fucking pounds of poop came
So you
out.
weren't pooping when you were out there?
I was like constipated for like 4 or 5 days.
Really?
Yeah. So and when I did poop, it was just a little bit. I landed. I don't know what happened. The body signaled it. He goes, "It is time." I pooped. I think like 4 or 5 times throughout the day. It was 6 pounds worth of poop.
That's crazy.
I thought I gained weight. I didn't gain weight. I actually lost a pound.
From after you finally got all the poop out?
Yeah, after I got the poop out.
I couldn't imagine. I've never been constipated in my life. I couldn't imagine that.
What?
Yeah, no, never.
You're fucking lying.
I've never, maybe like a day.
That's nothing.
Look, my whole life, I would say the longest I've gone without pooping, a day and a half probably. And that's because I was on a plane.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never gone that long without pooping.
You're like Bart. Bart's never been constipated either.
Yeah, the concept doesn't even,
So you don't know how uncomfortable it is.
after a day, I feel if I've gone a whole day without pooping, I'm like, I can't sleep. I need to sit on the toilet at 2 a.m. until this comes out.
It's weird because it's like you're hungry because you haven't eaten, but you're still full. And it's like that for 3 or 4 days.
Just bloated.
Just bloated as fuck. Nothing fits. You look ugly. You're hideous. You're trying to go on the beach, but you look like a fucking whale. And it's just disgusting.
I can imagine, dog. For you, because no, I got a haircut today.
I spit in your food.
I got a haircut today, and when my hair's not cut, and when I have pimple, like when I get the combo of a breakout plus shaggy sides, and let's say like, I don't know, I had some fucking fried chicken the night before, and my little nipples are puffier than usual. I feel disgusting, dog. Like literally, just freshen my fade a little bit, and I automatically feel like 3 points higher. You know what I'm saying? On the cute scale.
Dude, right now I'm currently 15 pounds more than I should be. I look like a butternut squash right now.
I think you look cute. You got your little tan.
Oh. I just saw a photo of me at my wedding. I look fantastic. I went a little crazy after. You know what I mean? Just a little crazy. Holidays came up. Everybody wants to eat. I love it. I will say this, though. Now I'm back. I'm eating healthier food. I feel better. My sleep's better. Skin gets better. It's just like I wish just God would have just done a little something here. You know what I mean? Maybe make French fries healthy. Can we get something? I fucking love French fries, man.
That's not God, dog. That's the devil.
Oh, that's the devil? Mm-hmm. Oh, is the devil speaking in my ears?
There's that Kanye West song. He says, why everything that feels so... Oh, wait. Why everything that feels so...
Make me feel so bad.
Why everything that... Make me feel... Why everything that's... How the fuck that shit go?
No, don't look at your phone.
Why everything that's supposed to be bad make me feel
Feel
so
so
good.
good.
Thank you for not letting me look at my
Yeah.
phone.
And look at that. How
Everything
good
they
do you
told you not to is exactly what I would. But yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. And now look, you could go to sleep easy now.
I know, you have to have faith in your brain sometimes. You know what? The fucking social media age, you need that immediate gratification. We don't even let ourselves think about shit anymore. You know what I'm
My
saying?
favorite thing is when I can't say it, and then out of nowhere in the middle of the night, Danny DeVito!
Isn't that dog? Isn't that dope how our brains work? I always think about that shit, bro. Like, where it's like you can literally be like, all right, whatever. I'll think about this later, and your brain does that. It's like it's on autopilot almost. You know, you can be going throughout your day, and it's almost like your brain is going through the whole like archives trying to figure it out.
My brain fails me most of the time, but when that happens, I feel so glad I didn't look that shit up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for making me do that.
You know what? You owe me one.
Did you know that dolphins, because they're mammals, they have to breathe oxygen, right? But they swim in the ocean, right? They live in the ocean. So when they sleep, half of their brains shut off that like sleeps, and the other half keeps it going back up for air through the blowhole.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So
I never actually questioned how these motherfuckers sleep.
me neither until I read that fact. I guess whales probably do something similar because whales are mammals too.
That you just blew my fucking mind.
I just blowholed your mind, dog. Also, dolphins are like just constantly horny too.
They just be fucking.
Very horny animals, yeah.
I found out that they actually get high.
Off what?
Pufferfish.
What?
I think so. Robin, can you look that up, or did I imagine this shit?
No.
I can Google it. I can see this going both ways.
Okay. I think dolphins get high by capturing pufferfish and fucking, because they have a venom in it, and they use that to get high.
The dolphins make the pufferfish suck them off, and then that also trips them out.
Dude, poor pufferfish.
Okay, so carefully chewing on a puffer fish and passing it between one another, marine mammals then enter what seem to be a trance-like state.
Whoa! So other animals do this too?
Yeah, I guess like whales, marine mammals, so whales, dolphins.
They're like, hey, bro, you got that puffer? You got that puff on deck today, bro? Pass that shit, dog.
This dolphin?
You got have you ever seen this episode of Family Guy where they go to the beach with the romantic with like the exotic black dolphins?
No.
This is the stupidest joke. Quagmire takes his date on like a romantic. He's like, you can see the mystic black dolphins from this beach, right? You can hear them. And then he's like proposing or some shit. And you hear in the background, hey, what's my guy doing over there? He's like, you know I got that seaweed. It's so dumb.
That's a stupid joke.
Oh my God. But yeah, man. Wow, amazing. So dolphins are very horny and they get high. I had no idea. That's crazy.
There's just one video that made me feel so bad. And it's just this girl. She has like in a large jaw.
The big mouth girl.
Yeah. And then she's just like, you know, when I was a kid, people used to bully me. And you know what I would tell them? And it cuts the Quagmire going giggity, giggity, goo. Dog, that shit's fucked up. But I didn't write the joke, so I'm allowed to laugh.
But have you seen that girl that's like viral for her giant mouth? There's a woman, and she did not start off doing shit like this, but
I know who you're talking about.
you know who I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Robin? So one day people she was posting something and people just started commenting how fucking big her mouth was, and they they asked her like, yo, can you like eat something on camera? And then she made it her whole shtick. This is like literally her fucking social media shit now. She does these brand deals with different restaurants. She goes and she takes giant bites of food with her big ass fucking mouth.
Show me.
I will show you right now. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be so horny. You're gonna
Asian
love
girl?
it. No. It's some type of spicy white.
Spicy.
You know, like because she's definitely white. I mean, she might be. I don't know what she is, but brunette, huge mouth. She actually Guinness World Record holder for biggest like fucking like
Hole.
a mouth hole. Yeah. Look. Here's her eating a Cinnabon.
I was like, wow, I think this is the biggest cinnamon roll I've ever seen.
Watch this.
And then my next thought was, I would like to shove this entire thing in my mouth. Look at how stunning. One bite, let's go.
Oh! Yo.
Her
Okay.
hands are trembling.
Get hella aggressive with it.
So she's look at the fucking thumbnail. Look at this.
Oh,
dog.
she does have a huge fucking mouth.
It's a big ass mouth. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, she earns her money. That shit was aggressive as fuck.
She goes in. It's her whole shit.
hands were shaking from how hard she was pushing
Yeah.
the croissant or the cinnamon bun in her mouth.
She also has a very like for lack of a better word, a dumpy body, but she knows it. She makes fun of it. So she'll order these little like tiny bikinis off Instagram. She'll be like, let's try this on. And her little fucking SpongeBob body looks so silly in it, but she makes fun of it. You
I
know?
love girls who know how to make a joke, dude.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. One of the other videos I used to crack up a lot is like when you always see like this girl, they just show her face. It's like the prettiest thing ever. And when they back up, the body doesn't match the face. It's like, dog, that is wild. Because like, you know, when people like, for example, they'll do it with either like people who are little people or it'll be like somebody who's big or like just extreme versions of skinny or whatever, whatnot.
Shit you just don't expect.
Shit you don't expect. It's crazy because like whenever I gain weight or lose weight, you could see it in the face.
Right.
But this doesn't change. It's just always the same. How the fuck is that possible?
Yeah, like there's always those guys that's like they got that like skinny fat, like they got like skinny. You see their faces, you're like, oh, this guy's pretty thin, and then it pans out, and they got like a very droopy beer belly situation that you would never know. You
Let me
know?
ask you this.
Well, ask me, dog.
How much do you weigh right now?
145.
Okay. Would you rather be 100 pounds or would you rather be 185 pounds
At my height,
at your height?
probably 100 pounds, dog.
Really?
180 pounds on my 5'4.5" body would be like either way too buff or way too fat. I would imagine my height, dog. Add fucking 50 pounds to that, bro. Like, where would it go?
Imagine this though.
Okay.
That big ass head of yours on a 100-pound body. Though. That's the other thing.
I'd be in a wheelchair.
What do you have a neck brace? Did you get into an accident? Nope. Just can't hold it up.
I think I would just be like, just a small framed guy. I mean, I'd probably get more tattoos. Just to make up for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a skinny dude with tattoos, man.
Oh, mystery guy, dude.
Whoa, what's going on with this guy? This guy's sad. This guy's deep and disturbed.
Yo, you know what's so funny? So, just through an observation.
And we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back.
All right.
BetterHelp. BetterHelp. It's all about that mental health. Hey man, look, sometimes you just really need somebody to talk to, okay? Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, all right? Look, we all carry around different stressors, things that stress us out big and small, and when we keep them bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively, okay? Negatively. Therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever's weighing you down, all right? Look, sometimes for me, I feel like I used to think I don't need no therapy, but I realized, me being a lone wolf in today's world, sometimes it's helpful to just get things off my chest and vocalize how I'm feeling, and that's why BetterHelp is worth giving a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge, all right? So get that shit off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods. Is that 60?
I think because of what we do and our job, I forget how much older we are than the younger generation.
Okay.
And so because of that, there are things that we used to do that we kind of grew out of or we saw other people do that we forget that we were once them, right?
Like?
So for example, like you're talking about the skinny dude with a tattoo or whatever. a lot of my friends who are now older, they also who had kids when they were younger. So far, what I've seen, just like 10 for 10. It's not actually 10 people, but it's every single guy, a guy friend who has a young daughter. They're all now that they're in their teens, like 14 or 15 years old. They're going through that stage where they like the guy that's a little like the badass, right?
Little bad boy.
And these girls are all sweet. They're like honor roll students, whatever, whatnot. And then, you know, when I was in Hawaii, there was a couple of friends that we were meeting up and I saw them, I was like, hey, I asked them, I was like, hey, what kind of guys do you like? And these kids, right? And, you know, I'm their uncle. And then, you know, just walking about, pointing people out. And they always chose the ones that look like fucking losers.
Well, yeah.
Right? It's not a look thing, like in terms of they're good looking or not.
Yeah.
They just look like
The
these
vibe.
guys that don't care.
Yeah.
And they all go through the same stage. Like, I wonder what the fuck that is.
Here's the equivalent for young males, okay? And I've thought about this and I've talked about this with Rick. Now, of course, like every girl will say at one point in her life, she's like, oh, you know, like they were attracted to the bad boy or they dated the bad boy, but it's like they would never marry the bad boy, okay? It's always like, but I want to end up with a nice guy, right? For us, I'm sure in the past, you've seen women who you're like, this is a woman I would love to have sex with, but I would never take her home to mom, quote unquote. For lack of a better phrase, she looks kind of hoish. You feel me? Somebody who, you know what I'm saying, it just looks a little more advanced in the bedroom. You feel me? And it's like, so I think that's the equivalent. You feel me? Where it's like, okay, when you're young and you're just hoeing around, you are kind of more drawn to somebody who like, okay, I think she might just be fun to just make sweet love to. Not even make sweet love, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just a little romp, little roll in the hay, little romp in the sheets, little canoodling.
Oh, so my friends' daughters are a bunch of whores.
No. I'm saying they're the good girls that are attracted to what they're not like normally.
Supposed to have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's something about it where you're like, okay, this is bad. I'm not supposed to do this, right?
So on this trip, so I've known this guy for a very long time, right? He had his first kid when he was 16.
Oh, wow.
So his daughter's a lot older now, but we do remember when his daughter became 16, when he was like, 16? So he was, 32?
Okay.
So this was like a few years back. And you know, like that scene in like Bad Boys with the, you know what I mean? That whole situation is he was like, hey, you want to meet my my daughter's boyfriend? And I've known this girl since she was a little kid. Super sweet. And she's still the same. Her boyfriend is fucking loser, right? And like that was the thing that we couldn't like wrap our head around, even for him. He's like, what the fuck? Because she's a very pretty girl. This guy though, fucking loser, dude. But you know, like I think for him as a parent, he just doesn't want to push his daughter away. He's like, you know, you can date who you want. You know, I mean, I'm not going to stop you. Just you know, you call me, do the things that you're supposed to do. And just talking to this kid, I just wanted to wonder. I was kind of wondering, like, what is his like redeemable quality? Is he funny? Is he fucking nothing? This dude. He introduces him. He goes like, "Oh, blah blah blah. This is my boyfriend. Whatever. What now?" He's like, the Filipino. So he's like, "Hey Tito, this is my boyfriend." I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing, man?" He's like, "What's up?" Like that, real quiet, and it just pissed me off. It made me so fucking annoyed. I was looking at you know my buddy. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with this kid? Is he stupid? You know, just super loud, you know?"
Yeah.
And he's like all shocked. I was like, You can't talk?"
Yeah.
I said, "What's up? Say hi."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, hello, sir." I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I was super annoyed.
Yeah.
And then my buddy starts cracking the fuck up. And then just like looking at her, look at him. And then later on, obviously they broke up. I was like, "What'd you like about him?"
Yeah.
She was like, "I don't know. He was just like mysterious." And
Yeah.
it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, man.
It's the mystery thing.
You know, there's just something about it. And I feel like it always has been a thing. It always will be a thing.
Yeah, Robin, did you ever like that mystery when you were younger?
Yeah, I liked the bad boy vibe, the tortured soul kind of. I think the cliche element is like I can get him to find himself, like I can fix him, that sort of stereotype.
Save him, fix him situation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
It's like-
I also think there's a common misconception too with how, you know, toxic masculinity makes it so that men can't necessarily show all spectrums of emotion. And I think sometimes the maybe tortured artist type gives off this idea of being sensitive and showing all emotions, and women are drawn to that side of it.
So that's interesting, right? Because I feel like not only does that like tortured artist not showing your emotions almost makes you feel like he's sensitive, right? He could be sensitive, but it also, you know, if I'm like a little losery young fucking afraid to speak up ass boy, you being a mysterious boy almost adds like, it makes you manly. You feel me?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, instead of like, you know, for me, always being a fucking happy-go-lucky ass kid, smiling and joking all the time and shit, it's like, some would see that and be like, oh, this fool's corny. You know? Like, oh, you dating this little cornball dressing in bright ass clothes and smiling all the time? Where someone who's like not smiling, oh, he's to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nah, this guy's too cool. It's like, oh, this is a man.
I need to go back in time and do that shit, dude. It's like, hi, David. I can't even see you. I'm just blind.
Remember that episode of Seinfeld where George was like, hey, look, George was dating a girl that thought he was super funny. So he was telling Jerry, he's like, can you not be funny? Because, and then so Jerry was like, yeah, no, you know, life, what is life even? You know, it's all about, you know, it's like you live and you die, whatever. And she was like, I'm very attracted to your friend Jerry. He's so sad that I need to know what's going on. You know?
Oh, is that what was going on, Robin? Huh? You just had to like figure out what's going on with this mystery guy. You had to unlock the treasure chest, huh?
Yeah, I think there might also be this illusion of exclusivity to their deep thoughts too. Like he let me in, maybe. Oh, he let me into the dark shadows
you don't
of his
know him.
mind.
I know the real him.
Yeah, I know the real. But instead, I'm just like being love bombed and gaslit. You know.
That's so. To me, it's kind of cool because it's very interesting to see like the psyche of a young person, right? Because I've seen it so many times now. Where I'm just like, oh, there's something that just doesn't change. This is forever this moment in this teen person's life where they look at a guy and they go, dude, when he is our word, I just think that there's something special about him. Like, I just see these like, I'm like, damn, because not good looking, right?
He wasn't even cute in the face?
No. Wasn't cute. Wasn't cute. Just looked kind of dirty.
Well, you know, that's also an aesthetic for these kids.
Yeah.
Dirty is an aesthetic, you know?
Damn.
Wait, that's actually hilarious because I told one of my friends the other day, I think I'm attracted to the type of guy that looks like he doesn't smell good, but he does.
See that? See that?
There's a,
Like he looks like he might smell bad, but he actually smells kind of like sandalwood, so it's fine.
and I see that.
Yeah.
There's an episode of Bob's Burgers where Tina's like, Tina, you know, super little horny teenage girl Tina, she's telling Bob that she wants to have like a party with some boy there. And then, oh, that's right. So Bob is trying to like role play with her about something, like just a made up scenario. He's like, okay. And Tina's like, do I have a boyfriend? And he's like, yeah, sure. And she's like, is his hair greasy? And he's like, so greasy. She's like, yes.
So, see, and guess what? TV shows and cartoons are written about some real life situations.
Yeah, man. I think, look, that whole dirty look, my ex, okay?
I bathed too much when I was younger, dude. I should have just fucking kept it greasy, and I should have just been mysterious.
That's a vibe, dog. Dirty, long-haired boys is a fucking whole ass aesthetic that girls are into, that some girls are into, okay? Like my ex, before she dated me, she was like, her whole look was like, her whole vibe, her type was like grungy looking, dirty, dirty white boys with long hair, you know?
See, some of these anime boys, they're trying that. It's not working for them, though.
No? They're too pretty.
They're too greasy. Is what it is.
Too greasy.
they went a little too far on the grease.
I don't know if that's the aesthetic. That's just the not being raised right.
No, I wrote this comment where, you know, when we kept going to those anime conventions that I talked about on Genius Brain, where I was actually genuinely curious because I watch a lot of anime.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Somebody wrote, because I was like, you know, you don't have to be like that. You could also enjoy this and still bathe yourself. It's fine. Like, I'm one of you.
Yeah.
Like, we're good. And then somebody wrote, I don't think they were trying to be funny, but man, it had me busted up laughing. He goes, well, maybe it's because they're just depressed and they want to kill themselves. I was like, oh shit, my bad. I was like, why do you guys like that? He goes, maybe it's depression and suicidal thoughts. So I was like, oh.
Don't make me laugh at that.
I know.
I had nothing to say.
So
I was like, oh shit, I didn't know, dog.
there's one time with Deep Pride, Russell, and I'm actually gonna put this into a movie because it's so funny. I hadn't seen this fool Russell, in a minute, and we were doing a show in New York. I'm like, "What's up, man? Oh, bro, you look good. You fucking lost weight. What you been doing?" He's like, "Man, just been depressed. Just not eating."
Oh, okay. All right. My bad.
And I made a mental note. I didn't laugh in his face, but I made a mental note. I was like, "That's so funny. I have to put that in something."
I said something similar to somebody once when they said, "Wow, you look like you've been working out and losing weight. What are you doing?" And I just went, "Poor mental health."
Yeah. Hey,
Nope. My bad.
just can't afford to really do anything with myself nowadays.
Every time I've said to somebody, "Hey, how's the wife doing?" and they're not married, like a joke,
Yeah.
they all broke up. I don't make that joke anymore.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, how's the wife doing? They're like, we broke up. Like, I'm like, okay, well, all right. Like, I don't make that joke anymore.
Oh fuck.
It just happens too often.
I mean, that's why people, when I got the tattoo of Veda, people are like, "How come you didn't get the Chia tattoo?" And I firmly believe that tattooing your partner
They
or,
should break up.
spouse is like a curse.
Yep.
Yeah. So I just wouldn't do it.
Well, you have Chia, then you're gonna get Q,
When he's 2, yeah.
but you definitely need a bigger arm because his head is going to cover that whole shit.
It's the whole head. It's gonna go right. I'm gonna get a chest piece of Q's head.
How come I wasn't on your arm, Daddy? Look at the size of your fucking head. We couldn't fit it on here. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my boy, he's so cute though. He's getting fucking. He's so fun now.
You gotta put him on your ass cheek.
I was just gonna say, "Oh, you want to see your tattoo, buddy?"
It was the only place that would fit. You fucking gigantic headed baby.
But hey, look, I had a big head too. He for sure gets that from me. I was a big head boy. I'm still a big head boy. So
Is he talking yet?
he's not talking yet. He's Oh, he had some very clear. Chia was going like, say bye bye,
Oh.
or like we'll do like oh. He goes oh. So he's getting
there.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
He is. Let's see. He turned 1 in March. So he's about a year and a month. Oh, my boy.
Dude, he was so close to having my birthday, dude. I was like praying, like, please have my same birthday.
He was so close. Yours is 29th?
30th.
His was 21st. He was getting close.
I was telling Chia to hold out. I was like, just fucking hold it in, dude. It's almost there, almost the same day as Uncle David's birthday. Come on.
Bruh, she literally couldn't even hold it for like that hour,
He just fell out.
Pretty much, dog. And she was waiting for that. She wanted that epidural, but it was everything happened way too fast.
That whole story about her childbirth thing is a fucking nightmare, dude. She had to do a natural birth.
I know, and she was not prepared at all for that.
And now, because I know the size of his fucking head, I can imagine the amount of pain she was in. Holy
look,
shit.
Well, look, his head didn't come out that big. It's just been growing exponentially the past year, right? But still fucking, to not, because Chia was always 100% team epidural. As soon as I can get that shit, give me that shit, And then it's just, everything happened so quickly with that second baby, and that I guess that's common, that and I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast, but we have a whole birth video about it. But epidural guy was literally in the room setting up. Chia had her like sitting there, like, okay, well, so blah blah blah, just sit up straight for me. He had his whole shit out ready to go, and she was like, oh no, I have to push, I have to go, we have to go right now, and he was like, all right. Goes as soon as he just left immediately. They fucking like tilted her back, and then within like I want to say like 2 pushes, bro, he was out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she wants another one. Is she out of her mind?
She does. And look, when we were in the thick of it, now I've said this a million times, Chia initially wanted like 4, right? When we were in the thick of it with Q, and like we're fucking tired, we're running around with hyper ass Veda, Q's like, he's not sleeping, he's crying all the time. I was like, baby, dead. We're done. We're dead this shit.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
She goes, just wait till we're sleep trained, just wait till they're both sleep trained and they're on a schedule, and Veda's gonna be in school. It's like, we'll see. And she was right. Now that they're both sleep trained and we actually sleep through the night, they sleep through the night, I'm like, okay, I I can give you one more.
Yeah.
Because Veda's about to start school. It's going to free up a lot of time for me to finish the script. And
This child will come before the script. I already know. The child will come.
and the only reason I'm down for one more, especially, is because I know it's going to be another girl. And I want the Fresh Prince, Hillary, Carlton, Ashley, as well as my other favorite show, Bob's Burgers, Tina, Jean, Louise combo.
Like how you already made Q a Carlton, dude. He's gonna be a Fresh Prince, all right? He's already in the Carlton.
I'm the Fresh Prince of the house, homie. I'm the Fresh Prince and Uncle Phil. All right?
So you're gonna get the hell with it. You gonna do the other part too?
How come you don't want me, man? I'll grab myself. And then Q brings girls home and I steal all of them.
Dude, Q's life is gonna suck, dude. This kid's already going through shit.
And we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. DraftKings, you better crank that AC because things are getting hot and heavy up at DraftKings Casino. Play hundreds of games all summer long. Dive into a casino classic or blast off with DraftKings exclusive Rocket. New players start by playing just $5 to get $50 in casino credits in your pocket instantly. All you gotta do is download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code DUDEFOODS. You'll be soaking up the fun in no time. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and over. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max $100 in casino credits awarded which require one-time playthrough within 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Restrictions apply.
Do you remember your thought you just had?
No, I'm distracted by Chia's Indian accent.
That was off camera.
No.
I'm gonna pour a little bit of this beer we have in this cap espresso martini because I feel like it's gonna be good together.
Sounds good to me, brother.
Sounds good to me, brother. Yes, so no epidural, big head Q.
Oh, I want to ask you this question.
Yes, I'm circumcised.
All right. So I watched this TikTok. It was a very interesting question.
Okay.
And I couldn't answer this myself because I had to think about it really hard.
Okay.
And they go, if there was one race that you wouldn't date out of all of them, which one would it be? And I couldn't fucking answer it.
I can't answer
That's
this question.
too fucking hard.
I think that's a silly question. Like I think all those questions are silly because, like, even let's say like my early years of my like I don't know my younger 20s, I would have said like yeah I like all girls except for I don't really like white girls. But that was never really true either because like my first girlfriend ever was white, and then like I was always a huge I always thought Scarlett Johansson was super fire. What's her face from Mean Girls?
There's a lot of women in Mean Girls.
Yeah, Rachel McAdams. I always thought super hot.
all the mean girls.
Yeah. So I've like I enjoy like I like women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even if I was to like put out any type of blanket statement, there's always like oh well how about this person? I'm like oh yeah no she's hot. So I don't know if I can answer that.
Because there was somebody who answered, and I think he said, well, there's not a real reason for it, right? They just kind of just don't find them attractive, and I've never had that, right? Like I'll say this, right? I know culturally things would be different, right?
Yeah.
If you're putting into that aspect, but if you're talking about just attraction, like physical attraction, everybody hot. Yeah, I mean, that's so hard.
And look, even if you say culturally, right? I think it still comes down to the parents and the individual families. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it might be a little more of a
like an uphill battle.
of a difficulty uphill battle if there's somebody who's like I don't know if this, let's say I'm dating a white girl from like Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
She's never had fucking real Thai food before. Her family might be like, oh, this fish sauce smells a little funny, honey. Sherry May. I don't know what Tim's mom is cooking over there, but it smells a little funny to me, right?
Let me tell you something right now. I just picture a hot farm girl with the pigtails.
With the pigtails and the baby blue and white picnic situation.
You're right in my fucking brain right now, dude.
Yes, bruh. And look, hello, sir, Billy Bob Sr., Billy Bob Jr. Welcome to dinner.
Hello, brother, sister, cousins.
Yeah. And look, here's my mom's. My mom makes a very delicious fried chicken. If you want to try that out, I feel like as long as everybody is open-minded, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's gonna be difficulties.
Yes.
But I think it really all comes down to how open-minded the family can be, and then it's all good because look,
I mean, you're in a interracial marriage.
yeah, and I was gonna say I'm kind of blessed. I kind of have I've been very lucky to have Chia comes from interracial couple. You feel me? And I remember specifically, this is fucking adorable. I don't know if I ever told you this. Probably, maybe not, maybe. But early on, when I first met Chia's parents, I asked them like, how did you guys even meet? Because Chia's dad is Eritrean, Chia's mom Salvadorian. I was like, how'd y'all even meet, bro? They met in a class in Canada to learn how to speak English. Wow. They didn't even know how to communicate
So
with
they
each
just
other
looked
yet.
at each other and was like,
like, yes.
yeah.
Yes or no? Yeah, see? Yeah. And they fucking, I think it's so cute that they like fell in love while learning how to communicate with each other,
That's
you know?
So, you know what? That's kind of hot, dude.
Super hot, dog.
Dude, now, listen, let me tell you something. Chia's parents were already cool. They just got fucking cooler, man.
And hotter.
And hotter.
Yeah.
No, I'm just picturing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love them.
But they're both like, and Chia's dad from the jump has like, and both of her parents are mad cool, you know? Like,
They're so cool, dude.
if you go to a Chia family gathering, and this was such a blessing for me, you know what I'm saying? Because of course it's like, of course you think like, oh, dating a black girl or even a half black girl, like you think like, oh, okay, how is she gonna, how is her family gonna deal with, the Asian dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you sit around at one of her family gatherings, you got Eritreans, so like black people, you got Latinos, the Salvadorian side, you got, her uncle married a white woman, so it's like, it's literally, I was the Asian piece that the whole shit was missing because the multicultural, we are the world family was already there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, everyone's always super
so
nice
interesting.
to me.
My only requirement really later on that I started to realize was that it didn't matter what ethnicity you were, you had to learn how to speak Korean.
Really?
Yeah, that was it.
Interesting.
So I told this story too on my podcast. There was a girl who I dated, and everything was great about this girl. Like everything was perfect. Not perfect per se. It's like as perfect as a relationship can be, right? And the thing that broke us up was that when we started getting more serious, I asked her if she would learn how to speak Korean, and she said no.
Really?
Yeah, because her curveball to me was, would you learn how to speak Vietnamese? I said 100%.
Yeah.
I'll start classes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like if your parents can't speak English, of course, I'll be fluent in that language in 4, 5, 6 years. I'll figure it out. She wouldn't do the same for me.
She wouldn't even put in any effort? Like
No,
she shut it down?
She thought it was ridiculous.
Really?
And so we still chat every now and then. She came later on and apologized to me later on in life because she married to somebody who was Vietnamese, and then she started to realize, oh shit, she can't really speak Vietnamese very well. So she's like, I can't really communicate to his parents. And there's like this gap that they have, right? Like they just can't connect. It's like, yeah. And like what I was telling people was that, of course it can always work, right? And it depends on how important it is to you. But for me, I wasn't born here. My parents, both my parents don't speak English. So the best thing you'll be able to talk to my parents with is like, because your dad can speak English.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at least there's that.
Yeah.
But because my parents can't, you'll never get to know them. Like, it's going to be so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And so she later apologized to me. She was like, damn, like
She's like, I get it now.
She was like, get it. Like, I can't even set boundaries with his parents because I can't speak to him. My husband has to do it.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh shit. So she goes, oh, I kind of get what you wanted.
Yeah, not gonna lie, man. It's definitely like, I wouldn't call it a struggle, but I mean, would it be A bonus if Chia and my mom could communicate better. Like, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom's English is okay. It's not great.
Yeah.
And Chia's Thai, trash.
Sawadee Kong.
At this point, Veda probably knows more Thai than Chia because Veda, she's amazing, bro. If you sit with Veda and you're like, all right, Veda, count to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? In Spanish, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go, and I go, Veda, can you count it in Thai? She'll look at me, 1, I'm like, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, yes, baby girl. And so, right off the bat, she knows more than Chia, you know what I'm saying? But it's always kind of been like, it would be, and I know, my mom, even though early on she told me like, hey, as long as this girl treats you right and, she is like a good girl, I will like love her and respect her, right? I think my mom, of course, in the back of her mind, like any Asian mom is like, it would be great to have a Thai girl that I can really communicate with and like cook with and share my thoughts and emotions with, I think ideally in her mind, she's like, oh, that would have been great.
Well, maybe thank God she doesn't know Thai. Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Yeah. The 1 hour dinner visits are already a little too much for me.
I was like, yo, maybe she should have learned Thai, dude. To share my thoughts, my inner feelings. Like, oh my God.
I think a part of my mom would have loved that, of course. But now that you say that, even after an hour, my parents come over for dinner. I'm like, okay, guys. Hey, this was fun. Thanks for the food.
Thanks for the 80 mangoes. Can you? Even David can't eat all of them. All right.
Look, this is a very specific issue. I know it sounds great.
Yeah.
Your Thai parents bring over a crate of mangoes, but there's no way me and Chia can eat that many mangoes before they go bad, guys.
I can't eat that many mangoes, and I eat a lot of fruit. This will be like, you want to take these 30 mangoes? I'm like, first of all, I don't own a grocery store, dude. I can't take all of these.
Look, God bless my mom. And of course, it's amazing. My mom's an amazing cook, right? Every time she cooks for us, it's a blessing. But when they come, it's like, bro, a pot so big it can feed the orphans. It can feed an orphanage.
Of the whole world.
All the orphans in the whole world. I hate them. Yeah. And then a fucking crate of mangoes. And it's like so much fucking like everything. I'm like, it's like a job for me to finish the whole shit because I'm like, this is such good food. I need to commit to finishing everything. Pero it's so hard.
Dude, I finally had a breakthrough with my mom because the last time I was there, she was, making all this food. And then I don't eat that early in the morning.
Yeah.
So, and I told her like, hey, I can't eat this much. She goes, all right, fine, don't eat it then. With that attitude. I'm like, all right, fine. So I ate it. And then like an hour later, she goes, why do you eat so much? You're getting a lot of weight. And I'm like, I fucking snapped. I was like, you forced me to eat this. I didn't want to eat it. And my brother's like, yeah, what's wrong with you? Like, he literally said he wasn't hungry. I was like, why would you tell him to eat it and then call him fat? He said he doesn't want to eat it. And she goes, oh, maybe I should stop doing that.
Really?
I was like, wow, I've never had her say that shit before.
Well, look, man, when I go to Sacramento, motherfucking Sac Town, you tell your mom to cook all that shit, all right?
It'll be delicious. You'll love it.
I'm hyped.
You have so much. She cooks it's like the way your mom cooks, but just the Korean version.
Let's do this, mi amor. Let's find a food festival in Sacramento.
Let's do it.
And I'll pull up, at least for a night. I'll do a nighter in Sacktown.
I'll take you to all the gay bars. They have the best drinks and the best service.
Oh, I will wink at so many boys to get some free drinks.
That's how you do it.
We really should do that. As we mentioned before, there might be a Dudes Behind the Foods tour coming your way.
We'll have funds, games, and foods. It'll be super fantastic.
It should be a good time. So stay tuned for that. Get your wallets ready because this company I'm working with is going to charge a lot for the VIPs. So get ready.
You'll be able to eat food off of people.
Sure.
I just threw that idea right now. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. You're going to eat ramen noodles out of ears.
Okay. Not mad. I think so. What city, David So, have you never been to in the United States of America that you would like to go to?
Damn, we've been to a lot of cities.
We've been to basically all the cool ones, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know now. We've been to a lot of all the main cities that everybody knows. We've already been there.
Here's what's lit too. So this company that wants to do the tour for me, they asked me like for my demographics of like what city I get the most engagement in.
Australia.
No, in the United States.
Tell them to send us to Australia.
Sure. Have you been?
No. So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Australia, I hear,
Australia?
there's a lot of Asians,
Yes.
and then on top of that, a lot of cool people there,
I love Australia.
and they love YouTubes.
They do.
Australia, do you love YouTubes? If you do, we'll just nudge them. It's like, hey, send us to Australia, and then we'll go ahead and have a fun down under.
Yo, first of all, let me tell you something. If you wanted to do something in Australia, I have children. If I didn't have children,
3 days. We're just there. We fly there 1 day. We're there for 4 days. We're there for 2. We fly back 1.
I could make that happen. I know promoters in Australia. I mean, we would probably, I'm not as poppin' as I was in terms of YouTube back, like 2012. I used to be able to get a nice little bag to like host some club events in Australia back in like, oh my God.
Fly me there and feed me kangaroo.
If you want to just fly there and get fed for free, I got a homie, shout out to Mids in Australia. He could totally set some shit up for us in Australia.
And we
cunt.
shoot a bunch of food shit there. And then we head right the fuck back to our lovely wives.
There's something, we could do that. You want to?
I think it would be the shit.
We could do a down under
And
episode.
we'll dudes behind the foods in Australia.
In Australia, you know what they say instead of how you doing? They say, how you going? How you going?
How you going?
How you going? How you going, mate?
Nar.
No.
Nar.
No.
I don't know. Fucking weirdos. I love you guys, man. Also, the men and the women out there that are Asian, very good looking.
Everybody's very attractive.
What is that?
Let me tell you something about Australia, dog. Everybody got ass. Everybody got ass. The men, the women, everybody got cakes, dog.
What is that? What are you guys eating?
I don't know what it is, bro. Everybody got ass in Australia. It's lit.
All right. When I fly to Australia, I need everybody to moon me. I need to make sure. That's cakes. That's cakes. That's cakes.
All right, y'all, we gonna figure it out. Let us know if you watching from Australia, cunt. Let us know in the comments if there's any like food festivals we should check out. I'm gonna talk to my boy Mids. We gonna figure this shit out. All right. Thank you for watching the episode of Dudes Behind the Foods, and see you in Australia for you kangaroos.
Stingray.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food.